Prior to constructing your trap, the first step is to determine the best placement and size of trap to construct. Look for the telltale signs of where hogs have been, and use of a game camera will show you how many hogs you can expect. To construct your corral, you will need the hog wild trap door, T-post, hog panel, steel wire, a T-post driver, pliers, bait, and an attractant. After a suitable location has been determined, drive a T-post in what will be the center of your corral. Use of a string cut to the desired length can help you keep uniformity when driving the remainder of your T-post. For example, in this demonstration, we decided that we only needed a 20-foot diameter corral, so the string was cut to 10 foot. In any case, the key here is that you do not want any sharp corners or 90-degree angles, because hogs will use it to their advantage and climb out. The next two T-posts we drive will be the two that hold up the hog wild trap. First, walk to the end of the string to mark the location of the first T-post to be driven. This T-post will need to be driven at a slight angle. This can be done by extending your arms out a little further when driving the post. This is done to ensure that gravity keeps the swing door shut once installed. Now stand the hog wild trap door up next to the T-post to determine the placement of your second post. Again, drive this post in a slight angle. Again, we're looking for a slight angle when driving the T-post. Now stand the hog wild trap door up and ensure you have a snug fit between the two T-posts. Attach the door to the post with your steel wire or baling wire. Fasten one piece of wire immediately above the swing door and another piece just above the next horizontal bar. Repeat this on the other side of the trap. This will hold the trap in place for now, and more wire attachments will be made when we begin to install the hog wire panels. Ensuring that the trap door is placed at a slight angle is detrimental to it functioning accurately all the time. Check that your gate freely opens and closes. Shave off any earth that might be affecting its operation. Next, we begin construction of the perimeter of the corral. Use the string attached to the center post to help in determining placement of your fencing and post. In the video, we drove the next three T-posts, but you can also place your T-post as you begin to set in your hog panels. There are a few things to remember. You want T-post on the outside of your hog panels. Face the lugs of the T-post to the outside, and place a post approximately every 4 feet. We also suggest you create a shallow funnel effect by setting the T-post next to your hog trap door about a foot further out from the center than the other T-post. Now let's go ahead and bring in our first sheet of hog panel. Butt the panel right up against the post holding the hog wild door and begin to wire tie the panel to the gate and T-post. Place the wire evenly down the T-post and add a couple more ties near the ground because this is the area that will take the biggest beating once you catch a hog. Every post should have 6 to 8 wire ties. As a side note, This can be set up by one person, but for added safety and time savings, I would have your friends, family, and kids get involved with the setup, especially from this point on, because twisting wire becomes boring real quick. This 20-foot corral could be set up by one person in about 1.5 hours. That's starting the clock from the time you arrive on site until shutting the truck door to head back home. When attaching the hog panel to the T-post, always attempt to have a vertical rod of the hog panel match up to a T-post, and then place your wire diagonally over an intersection of the hog panel, and twist your wire tight below one of the lugs on the T-post. These little things are done to ensure that your corral stays in place when it's at the mercy of an angry boar. Let's move on to the next post. This is the one we discussed earlier about being set slightly further away from the center to create a funnel effect. As hogs become familiar with your pen and they begin to establish a scent trail, this indenture in the perimeter of your corral will aid them in finding their way to your entrance at night. Once you have finished placing your 6 to 8 wire ties, continue on to the next post. When you get to the point where you need to add another section of hog panel, be sure to overlap the panels for added strength. Once you have worked your way around and begin to near the swing door, place your final section of hog panel so it butts up against the hog wild trap, and then secure the panel to the trap door. You're done. The trap is ready to be baited. Thank you for purchasing the hog wild trap, and congratulations on your future success.